would like to just remind everybody that your papers will be graded. So, the first thing I want to really talk with you about today is, do you have your outline ready before you draft? So, we wrote a bunch of things on the board last time, and I know that some of you may have already forgotten. The weekend has come, and yesterday you had to really try to get into a new groove of uh, studying online and doing your skills day. So here's just a video of a mini reminder what we should do once that outline is done. So let us look at that outline one more time. And here we have your inverted triangle for your topic sentence. So your topic sentence must be inviting. So um, I will be making an outline that you cannot use on your sequence writing. So please keep that in mind. Do not put this on your sequence writing, or you will make a mistake because you are not following the prompt that was given to you. So here's my outline. I'm doing it on Word. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. Your triangle for your concluding sentence, and of course your inverted triangle for your topic sentence. So if my topic today is baking, then I would go ahead and write my topic sentence. Remember that your topic sentence must be inviting, without enumerating what you're going to do today. So don't tell them the steps beforehand. Otherwise, nobody's going to read your paragraph because they're going to think, I already know the steps. So say, my topic is going to be baking, my topic sentence. Baking is easy if you follow the steps. Okay. So I may tweak my sentence later or not. That might be my topic sentence for now. I didn't think it was gonna get smaller. So my paper may not be on the same page after this. Let me correct that. Anyway, once you have done what you need to do for your topic sentence, whether you're writing your outline in just phrase, a couple of words, or just mini notes, because remember, your outline really is for you. So as long as you understand and you know what you're doing on your outline, then you should be okay. Well, that got really big. So the little boxes right here, remember that we are going to put our transitions or first two words on these little boxes, so you already know what you're going to do when you're writing it down. So we agreed that there are a couple of words that we may use for your first transition, namely first, or some of you may write one, or some of you may prefer to say before, comma. Okay, so just don't forget to put a comma after that transition. We would really like to have that on there. So I'm just gonna have the word first because that would be the easiest, and when you start to write it in your one pager as well, it's the easiest way to spot something on there. So we're gonna use first. First, if I'm baking a cake, the first step needs to be to prep and gather your materials. So I'm gonna end it like that because this is an outline. I'm gonna put my plus sign right there. Not all of your details, your steps may have a specific detail next to it. Prep and gather is such a short thing to say, even if you're writing it as a sentence. So first, you must prepare the stove, maybe preheat the oven, and gather your ingredients and materials, period. Still not a really specific sentence. So you will have to write what exactly are you going to gather. So you may say something like, um, make sure you have all the dry and wet ingredients needed. So, like I said, this doesn't really have to be a sentence because this is my outline. So I'm gonna just remove the first part. Already you know my sentence, so that would be fine. So we'll put dry and wet ingredients. And I should be done with my first box. Okay, so the next one, remember that on the board we decided that this was just going to be an asterisk because we wanted our sentence to be different each time. And remember, spice your writing up. Always begin with a different one. So maybe on this second one and the fourth one, please use either an adverb. Usually they end in ly. Okay. You have a list on your folder. In your folder, also try to have an infinitive phrase. So to the word to plus a verb, make sure that it's in present tense, just like to prepare, to pack, to start playing the game, depending on what prompt you are doing. Or maybe you may start with a preposition. You have a list in your folder as well. The adverb and preposition list were front and back in the same page. Also, we may start with a gerund, which is a verb plus ing. We've talked about that numerous times. So gathering your materials, packing your bag, taking care of, things like that. So just make sure you have your notes. And I have uploaded the PowerPoint presentation as a file on the JMMS 6th grade Facebook page. So for here, let's begin to edit the next step. Because I'm not going to begin with a traditional sequence transition, I will put my first two words in this little box. Okay, and we will say to start. Okay, I'm not going to put a comma because this is not an actual transition. So you're just gonna say to start and then whatever action comes next. So with making your batter. Cannot see. Making your batter. Mix all the dry ingredients first, and then slowly add in the wet ingredients. So I decided I'm going to put it as a sentence already. It's easier to understand that way. Why we don't have a period there. So let's go back and make sure that is not capitalized. But again, you are allowed to have your outline only in phrases. Oh, that's going to bother me right there. But I just wanted to make sure that you know how to do your outline before you go to the next step. So if you have first right here to start, which is an infinitive phrase, on the second one, the third box cannot be second or third because you only said the first and then the second part you did not begin with a number, so we are going to stay away from those numbers. Even if you used one comma on your very first one, remember to not use 2, 3, 4, and so on for the next boxes. So the third box may be the word next or then, comma, next, comma, and then whatever your next step would be. The fourth one, please do not say for or fourth. Begin with, again, an adverb, an infinitive phrase, a gerund. Begin with a preposition. Do not always start with a noun. And then the very last box would be lastly, or it might be in the end, comma. But please just remember to use your transition. It's you have a list in your folder as well. So to just finish this off, I'm gonna read the steps. I'm not gonna type them anymore. So first one, baking is easy if you follow the steps. Period. First, you must prep and gather everything that you need. Period. Make sure you have all your dry ingredients and that they are measured to the T. Period. So I'm on to my step two. Oops. On to my step two. Right here. To start with making your batter, mix all the dry ingredients first, then slowly add in the wet ingredients. My third step is going to be next, comma, transfer the batter in a preferred pan. Step 4, carefully, that's an adverb, carefully, comma, place your cake batter in the pan in your oven. Make sure that it is properly preheated. And then my step number 5 would be lastly, let the cake cool and then start decorating. So on my concluding sentence, I will just kind of give an invite or a call to, hey, let's do it. I can easily end with enjoy eating your cake and your new skill that you can show your friends. Period. Okay, so no need to enumerate, no need to say those are the steps. So please avoid that. Avoid those are, these are, this is, here are, that is. Just please avoid using those phrases to begin your topic sentence and your concluding sentence. And that would be all. So once you're done with that outline, you are ready to just write your single paragraph. Please make sure that you are writing a single paragraph, only indent once. You need to have 5 steps. Not all the steps need an additional detail. If 1 or 2 of the steps have an additional detail, you are doing good. Okay, so that would be all. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can contact me via Class Dojo or my school email, and those information are also in the packet that you received Friday. Thank you so much. You have a good day. Bye.